What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the Juventus Football Manager 2022 Rebuild Series. Leave a thumbs up if you've been enjoying this. And we are at the youth intake episode. You can see we're into March. And we have got one elite talent, but also we've got some other guys that have one-star ability. So this might not be the worst intake. I'm going to go through these and we'll see. Obviously, Sergio Ronchi here, he's got the highest potential at this point from the report of him, and he does look pretty well-rounded. For me, always the poor attributes stand out first, as I'm always looking for them. Low leadership, which is not the worst, but concentration. He's still very young, but at the get-go here, we know he's not going to be a high concentration player, because outside of that, he's actually looking pretty good, especially the type of midfielder early he's looking like, with passing of 14 and technique of 14 and then tackling 12. So he's going to be one of those midfielders that can still be pretty good in the tackle. And yeah, I think he's going to be pretty well-rounded, and he's natural attacking midfielder, but I think I could probably use him more central midfield just because, at his best, he could have like a 14 or 15 tackling. So I think, he's such a mixed player. He gets into opposition area, gets forward whenever possible. I think could be box-to-box midfield. I say could be. That's at the top there, even though they're all one star. But yeah, very early in his career, he definitely gets a contract. And when you do go into the contract, when it comes as a full-time deal and not a youth contract, these guys are generally the top players. They're going to be proper talents. So we just tried to lower things a little bit there, and we'll go through it again. I try and get rid of the yearly wage rise, drop them by a bit more, not as much. Negotiating with these youth guys, probably. So can't drop too much. Ooh, we're just going to get rid of the wage rise and maybe boost. Now boost we're not going to play him for a while, so this might not even be a worry too much. Even increase what that is for 15 games. Just get him done there. Because, how we're going to go with the rebuild anyway, unless he becomes a first-team player with maybe 3 or 4 seasons, like 18 or 19, they'll have to be, as we finalise that there. Because, I would plan to win the Champions League within 3-4 seasons. So I'm not going to go through all the contract deals for every one of these players. We'll go through the players. I'll let you know if we offer him a contract, and we'll just zip through that. So, Demis, let's take a look at this guy. Not a bad keeper. He's only 15, and what I just touched on as well, what we touched on about, rebuilding the team. These guys may not be in the next, Champions League winning team. That's not how we really plan it, because we want to win as soon as possible. But just in case it doesn't, you never know. If we don't have the budget to really rebuild the team, or we don't get lucky, and we just don't step up as well in those occasions, we've got to have the youth players coming through. Just in case it does take a 5 or 6 season period, and where it would maybe have these 15 to 16-year-olds, they'll be in their early 20s, and if they are quality, they'll be there. So he's one we'll sign up. And this winger here, he's only half a star. Generally, these guys are lacking a lot, and you might say, oh, he's got a similar potential. But as I say, they're lacking too much, and some certain attributes that just will not be good enough. They've got too many of them, opposed to that other guy where he had the one poor one in concentration. You can see quite a few mentals that are not going to be up to scratch when there's multiple ones that are like 4s and 5s. But then in top talents, we've got another couple. This guy already looks much. His determination, that is generally pretty tough for a youngster, and he's going to develop. But his attributes look pretty well-rounded and pretty balanced, considering, he's not the absolute, best youth player we got. So we'll give him a contract. Paolo Mondini, another 1 star as a winger. And he's very similar. He's got a couple poor, but his concentration, but I feel like he's got a lot of strong attributes. We'll offer him a deal. Generally, I do feel a difference between the half a star ability and then the star ability. The star ability, the 1 star ability, they generally, they seem stronger, and they're going to be a better player. And then even there's some here, you never, who's this? Some attributes look really good. Emanuele Caporale, really balanced. He looks, I'm going to give him a deal. So that's why I just go through them, honestly, because they might look all right. But again, if we take a look, half a star, there's too many lower. Even though he's got some higher mentals, aggression sometimes is bad if it's too high, but overall he's going to be lacking a lot of attributes. And Paolo Riccardi, he is 1 star. Take a look at him. Ooh, I think he's barely 1 star. He's got good physicals, but that's probably it. We'll pass on him. And then next there would be Andrea Moreo. He is a 1 star ability. Oh my God, like he looks... Sometimes there's players I feel like they should be in a higher category and maybe they don't have the right potential or the coach hasn't got their potential right just yet because, he looks nice. Yeah, really like him. But considering the tier he's been put into, like compared to the others and good talents, and then the Romanian, not bad, but not there, especially with a really low natural fitness at 5, terribly low. And then there's too many of these. They're not going to be good. If any of them are good, I'll put this part in, but yeah, with that potential, they're not going to be good. Okay, can you tell me how this guy, Nicholas Antwi, he has got a 1-star ability. How has he only got that much potential? 16 technique, a youngster with good technique on him and good mentals. Yeah, I want to give this guy a deal. Like, some of other technicals aren't that high, but he's still younger. He's got a great starting point with his mentals. Physically, he's a little on the poor side. He's unambitious, so that could hurt him. But I think, his like base attributes are quite solid. That technique, lifts up. Funnily enough, shockingly, it lifts up his technical ability. Good technique. But that's more than good. That's excellent for his age. It's his age, 16. Like, that's probably 19, 20 at his absolute best, given he develops. I want to see your guys' opinions, but I think your worst regens in intakes are better than previous years. Like, the better ones, I think they're about the same, your high potential players and all that. Let me know what you think's in the comments, but the worst ones, they fit their current ability doesn't seem as bad. Like, their attributes don't seem as bad, like for the quality or for the level you are at. Let me know your thoughts for this year so far, but that's what I've experienced. And also, guys, come March 22nd, I'm pretty happy with our form. Like, we've had a pretty good season. I don't think we're the best in the league, but obviously Milan, have been dominating. Not too far off them, mind you, but for first season, I think, pretty respectable. And we're talking about respectable, we've just talked about the Champions League situation. 6-1 against Manchester United. Morata, he just fits. He just fits our setup. Like, when you get that kind of game... Look at this. This is Champions League, knockout stages. Goal on the 7th, 9th, 11th, like 15th. That's just like what I'm signaling there. Bang, bang, bang. Goal after goal. What's that? 4 goals in like 8 minutes? Fire. Then what happened after that? United, 2-1 away from home was a little bit more trickier. But Artur, Morata scoring. Like, from a penalty. Like, he's mad. Morata. Madman Morata. Madman Morata. Champions League goals. 14. 21 goals in the Serie A. In comparison, that's a big difference on goal average. But killing the Champions League, he's in your team. But the thing is, you look at his ability, excellent. So he's quick and he's good in the air and he's a good finisher as well. That's a great mixture of striker. That's, really balanced well. You don't find too many like him. And also, for these situations, one of my favorite features is find similar players. To kind of show you what I'm talking about right now, there's not many. Right? Like, these are the guys to pop up. We've got the world recruitment package, but 3 out of the 4 are in the Serie A. Maybe it's a Serie A type signing. Isn't that intriguing? And obviously, Milik, he was at Napoli. So, I'm pretty sure there's we got the world tier pack. It's not like we're restricted to... I've got those are advanced forward settings. So, for example, if we just clear all this, there's not going to be hefty... it's going to look, there's Premier League... there's top divisions. So it's interesting, really. Really intriguing that no other striker popped up. And I say, Milik, he was in, like, Serie A as well, for 4 years with Napoli, so his attributes holding off of that. Isn't that really intriguing? Let me know if there's something in the Serie A where, these type of strikers would really flourish opposed to strikers in other divisions. Let me know, or if it's just how it is. I wouldn't say it's lucky. I like to think they're, probably type of strikers that suit the league, suit the division. But I like to think, yeah, Man United, like, I was pretty surprised because in game, like, you know, they got a good team, but in real life, like, yeah, if we're going off how they're playing, you wouldn't be surprised if you beat them. But Real Madrid, yeah, it's still going to be pretty tough when that comes around. So we are going to play this first game against Fiorentina, just how it lines up with the youth intake. You know, we'll play the Champions League if we do get to the final. But yeah, kind of like how I was with Barcelona. We felt the first season we probably won't make it. But hey, if we keep playing good football, you never know. And this year, in terms of players that run out their contract, you know, we're not going to sign Mbappe. Like, his money, way too much. Real Madrid's going to be trying to get him, but yeah, I don't think we would afford to. And I've signed him before, so I want to be a little bit different. But yeah, again, if we just sort by the value, there were not a whole lot of amazing talents here. Or yeah, players that I'd want to go for. So yeah, that's why we didn't really cover that. But if you want to see the stats specifically, that's what it's looking like right now. Morata, 36 goals. Cuadrado situation, guys. We offered him a new contract. He was contract, running down, but we were able to offer him a new deal. Some other teams were interested. He's injured at the moment, which is lovely. But Chiesa, we know he's, that's not real news, but he's joining Decilio. He didn't want to sign a new contract, probably because we weren't using him too regularly, not as a starter. So there was that. We couldn't offer him a deal. He wasn't wanting to agree to that. But yeah, that's how we were using him. He's 29, probably time to let him go. So we don't make any money off him, but he's 91k on the wage, frees up a little bit. He's not on the most, but he's not in the least. Like, there's some other players below him, that's for sure. A couple of injuries, as you can see. Kulusevski, McKennie, and Cuadrado, as we mentioned. De Ligt suspended, so this next game makes it a little tricky. But it is 11 days away. And out of the youth candidates, I think this is somewhat relevant. Nardoni. He's someone, I really like the look of his attributes. He wasn't elite. No, he wasn't in the elite. We only had one there, but I think he'll be up there. Apart from his determination, okay, maybe that's what puts him down a little extra peg. I think his talent is there. I think he would, if he had a normal determination level and not low, I guess, having that puts it in the personality. But yeah, if he had something that was normal in terms of that, he could be a top talent. Yeah, as I said, Sergio, he was the single elite. I reckon if he didn't have poor determination, he would be another. But yeah, Sergio is probably the best talent from this group, even though he has a couple of his own poor mentals. He's just got a great profile. I already talked about how he had the player traits and both strong feet. Like, yeah, that's nice. Is he one of the best strikers in the game? What do you guys think? Okay, it's against South Korea, so, they're not the greatest international side, but he's consistently been scoring, like, regardless. And to be fair, honestly, I was someone who always loved having a composure attribute that was high. He's only 10, because I always saw finishing, composure, saw it as, like player steadiness and mind ability and make intelligent decisions with or without the ball. But definitely for the strikers is like one-on-one with the goalkeeper. That's what I always remember reading, like one-on-ones with the keeper. Composure, that's that. That's what I grew up really playing FM like. Good finishing and, composure attribute for really strong one-on-ones. But here we go, Fiorentina. This is going to be a tricky enough game in its own right. Milan, they're just, they're not stopping right now. How about Frabotta? He scores there 12 minutes later, gets sent off. Madness. But let's get into the tactical meeting and see how we will perform today. Again, always apply the opposite instructions. Quite a few suggested there, actually. And, we got a bit of that vibey formation going on. And you can see it's, pretty solid results so far. And as usual, we kind of need to get a bit more sharpness into some of these guys. Just two keepers on the bench. It's just because... just make them available for the B team for a little bit. But just because we are being very consistent with our 11, to be fair. We've made little rotations here or there, but I feel we got a strong... and of course, we've got De Ligt suspended, so there's that, and Kulusevski injured. So, Cuadrado just making the bench. We probably won't use him, but, there's just a big bench. You might as well use it. We haven't, even filled it up, but, we're going to be good for this one. Nice little attacking four there of Damsgaard, Chiesa, Kean and Morata. So you know what Morata's been doing. And we've been using him in that, pressing forward. And Kean's been the advance forward. As you can see there, he had a little bit of an injury and he's recovered. But yeah, generally using him as the advance forward. But it has been that pressing forward. I guess he's still in the middle, playing that in the middle role. Yeah, he's still been the main man up top, getting in those positions. So let's get right into it. Point the finger, carry on the last performance. We'll do well. I remember from the remember the last episode. See, I got a comment. Someone said we'll go back to key highlights, and we'll just go on director. Yeah, just go default. But anyway, yeah, I got a comment saying someone said to not play on 2D, and again, it was pretty obviously we just changed it to 2D because both kits were black and we couldn't tell a difference. Okay, what's going to come on this? Danilo, and that actually is a goal. Quick and sharp. That's what we like to see. Just very effective quick play. So we'll see that in the hole. Yeah, we actually started from the corner there. Free throw. From the throw in. Yeah, Chiesa got it to Danilo. And yeah, that was really sharp finishing. Yeah, quick and sharp. That's it. That's the football we love to see. And okay, I was going to praise them, but another highlight's come up really quickly, and you can really see the product. And we win a penalty. That ball was going to be played in. That was like Chiesa. That was a really good position. As much as, this is just a penalty, this has to be given. Yeah, because he blocked that. Yeah, the pass was just about to be made, and good chance. Morata. Like, I'm not even worried here. I'm not even worried yet about jinxing myself. No, that's his 37th goal of the season. Like, he'll go real close to getting 50 for the season. Morata is deadly. Bang. Okay, and now, now we're going to praise. Let's go. As soon as we do, they get a corner. The players got happy from the praise. And no, Chiellini to Chiesa. Not quite. Szczesny takes. All right, highlight's going to keep rolling. We might have a 3-0 chance. Szczesny just go long. And then, yes, Damsgaard. That wasn't it, mate. That wasn't it. I'll tell you that. I'll tell you that much. For sure. Whoa, okay. No, it's a chance for them to get a goal back. This highlight's... Wow, okay. Yeah, there was a long highlight. I guess it was processing and, all that stuff. Anyway. Seeing clean play there. Yeah, that was real good. But yeah, that highlight, that was taking super long. Say, where are we? We're going well. Find another gear to take charge of the match. Because, 2-1 can be a very tricky scoreline. Oh, lovely injury to get. What can we say about that? We don't have a lot of, if any, subs to make. I just was not expecting this. Maybe Aaron Ramsey. He's not really a left-sided. If we put Damsgaard there, Aaron Ramsey, reasonable. I'm just going to say Encourage. Encourage is one of my favorite. Okay. I feel it hasn't been as strong this year. Maybe they balanced it. But yeah, I remember FM22, just keep using it and... Oh, it's going to end up being a goal? Or is it going to call offside? No, it's goal awarded. Yeah, we were waiting on that. We were waiting on that there. And yep, take a look at that. Nice. And Kian... That was poacher. That was a great poaching type goal. Bentancur, this is where we bring on Artur. We've got, a few options. Artur, we've been playing him either the center mid or the DM role. Yeah, he's really handy. I reckon we're going to, even though we just scored, great. we almost just punish him. And then we'll bring KO George on. And because he's young. He's a young talent and he could be, don't forget, Morata is still getting old if you're planning long term. Yeah. You still want him to be, part of your future. So they have a chance. And Szczesny, you're not beating him like that, mate. You're not beating him that way. No chance. Szczesny. Now let's build up our chance from the back with a long kick. Not quite. It's going to come back this way. I hate that. I hate that, man. And maybe a bit lucky they didn't convert. Yeah, we're doing well. I was about to praise, but we'll see. I feel like we're a portion of the game we're in control of, but they're coming just a little bit heavy on us now. So I reckon we drop. Let's try and maintain. Yeah, let's just not even necessarily time waste. Yeah, I feel like not even just trying to focused a bit more on the working the ball into the box, because we kind of had this already, like play out of defense, like just even slow it down even more, like maybe go to a much lower tempo, but I don't even do that. But I feel like we need maybe be more disciplined. I just want to show that even more so, you know what I mean? Like to the highest level, try to slow down the game. I guess that's what we've done. But yeah, not necessarily wanting to waste time, but putting that in the middle of the time wasting. I just want us, make sure we control possession. Don't rush at all. Don't rush. Pass at the back a little bit, not too much, but some might call that wasting time. You pass back a couple times, probably on FIFA. Yeah, stop time wasting. You passed it back once. You're trying to time waste. But anyway, speaking from personal experience, but I'm wondering if we're actually going to see this in play. If we're not, yeah, it still feels like they're really going on the attack for us. Maybe you change your mentality as well to a more positive. I like to think that used to be, can I even remember? Like a get creative, that was like a shout, get creative. Like the possession type one. Regardless, we're going to be holding on here. You get what we were trying to do. And in the end, Fiorentina, they had more chances. That's almost like 11 shots. That's one of those games I'd be pretty mad. If I had 11 shots on target and lost 3-1, yeah, it would look like a pretty close game if you just judge off stats. But anyway, we got the result in the end. We didn't concede another goal. So I guess, yeah, all that talk about the change. Yeah, that was a good win there. Chiesa, 2 to 4. Wait, that's a tough injury, though. That's not like 5-7 days. You could be back for the next match. Not like that exactly, but Real Madrid. We touched on that, how it's still only quarterfinals. I think Real Madrid's going to be tough, but maybe, yeah, we're going to try absolutely do our very best. That game is in 4 days, so who knows? You may see us. If we do, last episode, regardless, it's going to be reviewing the season. Look at our wage budget. Mad. But yeah, we're holding on to that. I reckon we're going to have a pretty good budget going into the next season. And if we talk about the expenditure, I just want to say last month, that was just under 19 million there. And we had an income that was just over 19. So we're making a little bit of profit, slight profits over the season. But anyway, yeah, as you can see, well, not over the season, the last couple, like that last month. But anyway, guys, we're going to leave it there for now. We said, yeah, last episode is going to be either we'll make it to the Champions League final or we just give a season review. Yeah, we'll try absolute hardest. I mean, if it's Morata firing, Cuadrado get back, playing at his best as well, like he has all season. He's been very good. You consider how many goals Morata's got, and Cuadrado's got a higher average rating. So speaks volumes about Cuadrado, who doesn't even have top assists as well. He's just, yeah, playing great football as that attacking fullback on the right side. But yeah, hopefully you enjoyed this episode today, guys. Leave your thoughts up in the comments, like the video, and I'll see you in the very next one.